Hey, big day, guys. SSC here. Is copper on a verge of a breakout? Well, I think it is, and I'm going to tell you why and what you should stack. So stay with us. We're getting on it. So, everybody, some great news for copper today. So, let's check it out and let's talk about what's the best copper to stock, folks. So, wow. Have you guys heard the news on copper, everybody? Uh, Pretty big news for copper. We'll just have to see what it does. Let's sit down here just a little bit. But today they talked about raising tariffs on copper by 50%. Copper, as last time I saw it, was almost $5.50 a pound, which is that's an incline, folks. Happy beer to you. It's a day for beer. Oh, and we're going to have one of these. So let's talk about it some more. So today, they spread the news about tariffs on copper. And what is it going to do to copper prices? Well, as we have spoken in the past, copper, it's not really considered a precious metal, but it is, and it's priced by the pound. But as I've talked till I was blue in the face, it's beautiful and it costs money to make this stuff. Well, if they decide to put a 50% tariff on copper, what's it going to do to the price of not scrap copper, but the minted coins, the minted bars, and all that good stuff, and maybe even stuff like this, folks. These beautiful little cups, sipping cups. Don't know what you use them for, but I'm sure everybody, tell me what you use these for. All right. So as everybody knows, I do have quite a bit of copper, and I enjoy it because of the beauty. My grandkids just love it. When they come over, we give them some of this, and they get it out a couple times a day, and they get to play with it. But what is going to happen to this? Well, the old economics thing comes into play once again. Supply and demand, folks. Supply and demand. So 50% tariffs is going to drive the price up on foreign countries pulling copper into the United States. So that's going to increase the copper price, which is usually passed on to the consumer. And so when these companies such as Germania and Geiger are minting their bars, they know that it's going to cost more to come into the United States. And so people are just going to have to pay more money for them. So it will drive up the value of copper that is minted in the United States. And there's a few companies that do these. Another thing about copper that's going to drive the price up is it's extremely popular right now. I'm not talking about copper from the hardware store and scrap copper and wire copper and all that. We're not talking about that. We're talking about this kind of stuff, minted bars. It's going to drive the price up on these and possibly maybe the companies that are minting them are going to say, we're going to hold off for now until the copper prices come down, which they very well could. If the 50% tariff continues to be a thing, which it's not implemented yet, but if we're at $5 and almost 50 cents a pound, what is going to happen when those things are implemented? It's going to really drive this stuff up. So these mint companies might say, we're going to hold off. We're not going to mint any more of these until prices come down. And there again, supply and demand. It's going to drive up the prices of minted copper bars. It's going to drive up all the prices of copper. But I think this stuff in particularly, and in my opinion, folks, in my opinion, and I'm going to tell you why in just a second. The two best mint companies right now that are making 5-ounce and 10-ounce bars are Geiger and Germania. Okay, Geiger and Germania, and they're serial numbered. And right now, if you try to buy some Geiger, there's still some out there, guys, but the supply and demand, once again, comes into play. This stuff is growing and growing and growing in popularity. People love it. People buy it. The big companies, JM Bullion, all those big companies, not just them, but all the big companies that sell this stuff are running out of it. Why? Because one of two things. Either they're not minting enough supply, or the demand is so high they can't make enough of them. All right, guys? So you can still find the 10-ounce and the 5-ounce Geiger bars. They're still out there. I checked today. I did some heavy checking today while when I heard about the pricing. I didn't check a lot on these. I didn't check on these beautiful rounds that they make. I didn't check those, but I did check these, and I did check these, which is the 1 kilo. Okay, the 1 kilo. I did check these, and I checked, I think, in my opinion, the most beautiful copper bars being minted right now on the planet is the Germania. The Germania 1 kilo bar, folks. These are not out there. Everybody is out of stock. Not just the 1 kilo Germania stuff, but the 5-ounce and the 10-ounce, folks. The 5-ounce and the 10-ounce. The Germania stuff is the big thing right now in copper bars, in my opinion. Now, Geiger, one of the oldest in Europe. That's the next one. You can put them side by side and kind of give an idea on them. But I believe the Germania is the most beautiful. You can't find them. I checked and checked and checked. Now, the ones that I did find, eBay, folks. Okay, what do they have to do when they put their products on eBay? They have to mark them up to pay the fees. I saw one of these 3 different times. Saw one for $77, $78. Okay, I think I paid $69 for this, and then you got to, shipping and all that stuff. And I saw one for $200 for one of these. Why? Because people know you can't get them. They're difficult to get. So, in my opinion, if you can get these, because I believe copper is on a breakout, man. I believe copper is going to really go. And if you can get these, buy the Germania in the 5 ounce and the 10 ounce. These are the good bars to have, folks. And not only that, there's another one there. They, you don't have to stack as much of it. Okay. Uh, but I do believe copper's on its way to fame. And there's a lot of you copper fans out there. I know you silver guys. I'm a silver guy too. I know you guys hate this, but I'm telling you, I believe that my gut feeling has been telling me, SSC, you need to keep some of this stuff and hang on to it. And it might be 20 years, but right now, that right there was $11. And folks, they want $20 for it now. So that's double the money on that. So I believe my gut feeling was right when I did these. And I still love all of it. I mean, it sounds just like, that's beautiful. What a beautiful sound. I mean, that's a beautiful sound. And it's copper. Okay. And it's, if it starts to tarnish, it's very, very easy to get it back to its glories, folks. So, in SSC's opinion, right now, if you can find these at a decent price, let's say $70, I would buy them. I believe copper is on its breakout. We're talking tariffs, folks. We're talking future. Copper's used in everything. Supply, demand, it's all going to go up. There's so much, so many products out there that copper is used for. So supply, demand, and the demand for these bad boys is huge. Geiger Germania right now, it is huge. They're running out of these, folks. If you can find them, get them. Silver Stacker Cracker right now is kind of celebrating a little bit, and I could be wrong. That happens. That happens. But right now, I'm in the now. I live in the now, and I live for the future, folks. Right now, this stuff is going up in value, and I have not lost a dime. You only lose money. You only lose money when you sell something. And you make money when you buy it, right? Same thing goes for silver. Same thing goes for gold. Buy low, sell high. Now, I've made the mistake before of buying high and selling low, folks. But, I'm not saying stack this stuff. It's a lot of fun. Big bullet. And I'm not saying stack the 5 ounces. They're pretty. I've got 2 or 3 of these. They're still fun to stack. They're still beautiful. The buffalo, the old copper buffalo. But guys, I'm going to pound it in your head. Get some of these, folks. Get some of these. So, hey, everybody have a great Tuesday. I'm celebrating. I hadn't really had a beer in quite a while. Actually, quite a while, like multiple days. Usually I have 1 or 2 at night, relax. And I'm getting ready to fire up this Cohiba Maduro, guys. So everybody have a glorious day. God bless you. And I hope you comment, you like, you subscribe. Let's talk about this. I know we're going to get some hate mail. That's okay, guys. We'll discuss that later with you. Silver Stacker Cracker right here, Oklahoma, United States of America. I'm fixing to hit the button, guys. We're out.